we're gonna see how this goes. Whew. Hello there, Cindy. Thank you for the super or the sticker thingy. Always nice of you. Well, there is it Aran McGinnis. Support. I am a defender of the feline friends. Hope you all have a great evening. You're gonna let this play for your little monsters. Awesome. Hello there, Debbie. Hello there, Catitude. Hello there, Chloe. Hope y'all are doing well. Rosemary, hello. Hello there, Bruce, Connie, Margot, the big meanie. Hello, hello. Mr. Maximus says hello. Hello there, Elizabeth. Appreciate the little gift there, Elizabeth. Very kind and generous of you. So hello to everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. All the kitties are healthy again, Bruce. Awesome. Hello there, Tigress. Chloe, you did not like your softball game tonight. I'm sorry to hear that. How come? Hello there, Maya. Yeah, I'm still a little under the weather, but I'm here. I'm gonna try to make it for an hour here. I may not, but that's the goal, though. Hello there, Kevin. My goal is to try to make it to an hour. We'll see. Time will tell. Bruce, 19 months a member. Awesome. Chloe, you're sliding into home plate and the catcher stepped on you on purpose. Ooh, doesn't sound like fun. Hello there, Jesse. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I'm kind of in the middle of this another sinus infection. I don't know if I'm just becoming more I guess what is the word? Prevalent or like conditioned with sinus infections. I'm not really sure. Hello there, Tammy. So Chloe had to sit out the rest of the game. Again, I'm sorry to hear that, Chloe. But it's like a second sinus infection. Bruce, yes, I'm allergic to kids. Yeah, if anybody's had a sinus infection, then I'm new to. Sorry, I'm new to sinus infections. I've never had one really in my life before. Besides the last 2 months, I had two now in like 3 months. So they're definitely not fun. Maxie, where you going? So obviously no work yesterday, no work today. Hello there, Linda. Yeah, they gave me a cough drop thingy, which I'm gonna take tonight, and then hey Tranquil, you can't stay? No worries. I hope you're doing well, Tranquil. Um, no, Connie. So the doctor that I went to, um, they're more of a holistic kind of thing. So they were like saying, hey, if we put you on antibiotics, um, then your body's gonna become like more prevalent to it, right? Or more like less effective, which I get, but uh, and also this is more viral potentially than what is the opposite? Bacterial. So, hello there, KK. So I'm definitely not going to be talking as much. Ooh, Tranquil, I'm sorry. Your car died and you're in a lot of pain. I'm sorry to hear that, Tranquil. What was I saying? So yeah, I'm not going to be as vocal as I normally do, or normally am. Connie, you need some chicken noodle soup. That doesn't really do much for me. My wife unfortunately gave me the bad news that I'm not really supposed to be drinking so much milk here, and I'm a big milk fan, so it's very disheartening not to have so much milk. Milk. Yeah, Tranquil, do it. I mean, that's life. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, I'm not in my perfect state of mind, so I'm a little loopy, but I hope that, things get better there. Yeah, so I take like hot showers at night, and they seem to help. KK, real chicken soup. You mean like making it? Who makes real chicken soup anymore? So I might say some things that are a little off or a little weird, a little weirder than normal, I should say. Um, so Maximus, he's like, I don't want to be by you because you're sick. You're gonna give me a sinus infection as I itch myself over here. Maxie. Hello there, Lewis. How you doing? I seen a lot of like people saying something calm down. I'm not like sure. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not completely here. So, as some of you saw with that last short when I was singing about Maximus in the hole. So, just a little something a little different. But I'm here, kinda. Oh, let's try to get a little closer to Maximus here. One positive, at least about today, I haven't had a Kleenex up my nose the entire day, so I look at that as a positive. Gonna try to go back to work tomorrow, but we'll see. Tranquil, or not Tranquil, I'm sorry. Joseph, hello, Joseph. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Rosemary, you got through your move okay, but now Justin has diarrhea. Probably the stress, Rosemary. I know were you like moving in the same city, or was it just the same like apartment complex? Probably stress related though, I would imagine. How is everybody, by the way? How are all the kitties? Feel free to put it in the comment how things are going, how life is going, how the cats are going that you live with. If you got anything going on, feel free to put it in the chat as well. Yes, the cat is talking, Brody. How did you know? You don't see the cat's lips moving, but they are speaking. They are speaking to you telepathically into your cell phone. It is really cool. Catitude, your kitties are good. Misty and Gibbs are good. Cats are doing well. Kitties are doing good. Good to hear, everybody. Iran, I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. Your kiddos are watching attentively. Awesome. Hello there, Lynn. Rosemary, next door apartment. He eats and he plays, just has the runs. Moving is definitely stressful. Rosemary, something you could try, and maybe you already have, is what's usually good for diarrhea and or constipation is a little bit of pumpkin. Pure pumpkin though, maybe like 1 cc, 1 ml kind of thing, a half, depending on how big Justin is. He's a kitten, right? He's like probably what, 8 months now or something. Maybe he's close to a year. So I'm guessing he's probably like 8 pounds or so, maybe 5 to 8 pounds. So a little bit of pumpkin can help with the diarrhea. Hello there, Squish. How you doing, Squish? Hope you're doing well. Tammy, your pug keeps getting the runs. Tried pumpkin. Does it work for you there, Tammy? Hey, Greg. How you doing? Hello there, Sergi. That is definitely a cat. Hello there, Ruth. How you doing, Ruth? I will try to keep up with chat. I am 60 to 70% like here mentally. um, just being a little off, but being a little under the weather. So apologies if I miss people in chat, or if you have a question, hopefully I will get to it. Lynn, there's no reason to curse on the live stream. That's just your warning. So hopefully I don't see that again. If I do, I'll have to put you in the timeout corner and give you some soap just to let you know. Connie, how much pumpkin? Usually about 1 ml, 1 cc, which is the same thing. Cc, ml, it's the same thing. So like usually 1 to 2. It just depends on the size of the cat. But about 1 or so is what we do. Wow, he's a big boy then. 11 pounds, 9 months. 9 months old and 11 pounds. If he eats it. Well, what we do, Rosemary, is we just put it like in a 1 ml like syringe that you can get like, at a pet store or Amazon or whatever, and then we just load it up and we just shoot it down their mouth. So they don't have a choice of whether they eat it or not. Maximus, he is a Russian secret agent, actually. He's working, he's an undercover agent. He's working right now on a top secret mission. I can't talk about it too much though. Rosemary, you've heard the chicken. Yeah, I've heard the same, Rosemary, just basic boiled chicken and like white rice, small amounts, or just withhold food altogether. Bruce, yesterday, what is today? What is today? Today's Tuesday. He threw up yesterday, Bruce, in his normal 3 to 7 o'clock in the morning time frame. But beyond that, though, he's been good. If somebody did a super, I missed it. So whoever did that super, thank you. Looks like, because I see a goal, 1 out of 5. So somebody made like a $2 super. So I appreciate that. Whoever that was, I don't remember. Ruth, you're doing better than me. Oh, Debbie. Okay, it didn't pop on yet. Okay, there we go. I hadn't seen it yet. Thank you, Debbie. Joseph, it's not a bad idea. I might get myself a mask here sometime and protect others and protect myself. Connie, yeah, I mean, a teaspoon is probably about 1 ml, 1 cc of pumpkin. A teaspoon. It's probably about the same. It's probably close. We're gonna hang with Max here for, what time is it? 13:30. Okay, so we're gonna hang with Max here for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna go and hang out with the other kitties and see how they're doing. Hello there, John. Glad I made you laugh. Laughter is always a good thing. Squish, you were also sick. Are you feeling better now, or are you still under the weather? Because I'm still kind of puny. Yeah. Hello there, Joseph. Squish, you're good now? Good to hear. All right, we're gonna hang with I already said that. We're gonna hang with Max here just for a moment, and then we'll move along. Hello, Lewis. I'm not sure if I said hello to you or not earlier. But otherwise, Mr. Maximus is doing well. He's still on the hunt for the dry food. Rosemary, wear a full body hazmat suit. Rosemary, even better than that, just stop working in a school, which will happen in a few months here. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna say goodbye to Mr. Maximus, and we're gonna go hang out with some other kitties. I will get off the floor. Mr. Maximus will strut his stuff. I will sound rather congested. All right, Maxie. Maxie, you're not gonna come with me. Come on, Maxie. I know you got to stay in here for now, buddy. All right. I was also going to do this like live stream as a bit of a test on like talking, not as much as I normally talk, but talking for like an hour, kind of as a test run. Oh, you know something? If any of you ever sick with sinus stuff, this is really good. This seems to really work. So just future, this is my like little, sponsor, not non-sponsor. I would definitely like try this. Hello there, Dara. Hope you're doing well. And Icon. KK, no, he's still looking for what's in the hole. I think my sanity is what dropped into that hole, to be honest. And if that's the case, it ain't ever coming back. Yoda. And Yoda, you don't stick your face right into this light. I know sometimes Yoda, I swear, he's just doesn't have any sense. God gave sense a rock. Sorry, Yoda. I am trying to keep the sniffling down as much as I can. Daria, trying not to get sick. That's difficult this time of the year, but I hope it's going well, and I hope you're going. Hope you're going well. I hope you're doing well. All the kitties that you're going to see in here, Yoda, Tiny, Kit, Orange, Pandora, the baby, Zelda, they're all doing well. Everybody's good here with this group. Aran, are you new here? If you are, a big hello and welcome to you. I don't recognize the name, so I'm not sure if you're not, or if you're new or not. But if you are, like I said, a big hello. And if you aren't, then, well, welcome again. I hope everybody had a happy Valentine's Day. Those who, have a Valentine, or do, celebrate that holiday. Hey, baby. What's interesting is like the origin of Valentine's Day is based off of a massacre, like in sometime like in the 1920s, I think. It was a Bloody Sunday, I think. And it's always interesting where like some of these holidays, like where they originate from and, kind of like how they get transformed. Now it's just a Hallmark holiday. It seems like basically like all holidays or most holidays are. But anyways, so that's just the interesting thing, as far as Valentine's Day. Hey, Squish, you've been a member for 2 months now. Awesome. The baby's doing well. She's maintaining her weight. Hey there, Cindy. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm a little under the weather still. I appreciate the sticker earlier, the donation. Very kind of you, my friend. So I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. Linda, maybe. I don't know. Hey, they're crazy. I was gonna say crazy frogs for a second. Hey, they're crazy fingers. You're not really interested in this baby. All right, let's take a look see at some of the kitties. We'll check out the bowling ball here. She's got her. Y'all remember the movie Titanic, the Kate Winslet, Leonardo DiCaprio movie, the newer one, right? So, what Tiny looked like there, that kind of looked like Rose when she was posing on the couch for what's his face, Jack. Not now necessarily, but she was showing off that big old belly. Hi, Yoda. Always got some butt sniffing going on here. So Tiny's doing well, besides her weight. Uh, Mr. Tang here, he's doing pretty good. He had a bit of a watery eye earlier in the week, but it seemed like it's cleared up again. Yeah, Aaron. So Tiny, Yoda was the one going crazy with the laser toy. This is Tang. The calico. Here is the baby. The one eating over there is Pandora, and there's a couple more that I'll get to in this room. Zelda came out from her hidey hole. So that's our eldest. That's our 21-year-old. She now goes out and drinks at night. She comes back late in the morning. We give her a key now because she can drink legally. Don't take that too serious, YouTube. It's just a joke. Yoda's looking all forlorn, and we have the pup there. That's the best puppy in the world. It doesn't eat, doesn't drink, doesn't poop, doesn't pee. It just lays there. It's very content. Sometimes it likes to get out and talk about Yoda. But Yoda doesn't really care for that. I know, Yoda. It's a boxing match here, isn't it? My wife can fill you in if my wife is listening about what's going on with Mr. Pups here. She can tell you his backstory, his origin story. He was technically a rescue as well. Yoda. Adam, why? Why do you have to say something silly like that? Does the cat sniff cocaine? Obviously not. Silly, silly little boy. We'll see if you make any other silly comments. If so, we'll have to put you on timeout and give you a little bit of bath soap for that mouth. Hello there, Litro. Oh, I'm not your homie, though. I don't know who you be. But I'll have to keep an eye on you. Hello there, Biggery. How you doing? Hey, Zeusy. So Adam, you share my name. My name is also Adam. Pretty scary. It is a joke. Didn't think you would react like that. Well, I'm sorry, but this is not a silly. This isn't normal YouTube or TikTok, my friend. So now, if you want to just hang out with some cool cats and some cool people, feel free to. But if not, then I suggest you move along. Not to hate, but it's pronounced Lee, Tro. All right. Well, Leah Liatro, I am under the weather and goofed up on like cough medicine. Kinda. Even on my best days, I'm terrible at pronunciating, so just a heads up. I'm gonna screw up your name no matter what. Uh, I am I am something. Hello there, Haley. How you doing, Haley? Uh, Miller, are you into Basset? Am I into the Egyptian goddess, cat deity? Not really. Are you? Hello from Russia. The cats are beautiful. That means you're a good person because a bad person doesn't like animals. I completely agree with you there, Biggery, and I will quickly throw this in, even though I am not really with it. This channel, we donate all of our revenue to charity at the end of every month. It's normally around three to $400 a month that we donate to usually 5 or 6 different charities at the end of each month. Um, let's see. Does your cats attack you? Of course, that's what cats are for. Yes, sometimes they will bite. The key is just to bite back. Hello, Miss Zelda. She's a good girl. Hello there, Robert. Your cat's name is Carlos. We'll say hello to Carlos. We'll all say hello to Miss Zelda here. Like I said, she's our 21-year-old Tabby. Let me swing by the other side here. Get a little bit of. Well, let me show Kit, who's passed out. She's like, "Hi, people. Bye, people." Hi, Miss Pandora. What's up, baby girl? um. Oh, hello there. Thank you, Danielle, for the thumbs up there. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Bigger, you have a Scottish Fold Kitty, and you love him madly. What is the Scottish Fold Kitty's name there? I am Miller. These 3 rescues: Parker, Tristan, and Foxy. Awesome. That is awesome. That you rescued some kitties there. Oh yeah, Lewis. Maybe on our 20-year anniversary coming up here in January, maybe I'll finally propose. But no, I technically have never proposed. Proposing is old-fashioned. Aaron, you have 2 watch kitties. Don't need a dog. They let me know anything, any movement, 3 a.m. A shadow, for sure. This is Miss Pandora. She loves to give licks. Almost all of these cats are rescues or foster fails. This particular group of 9 that we live with right now have been together for, I think, about 4 years now. All 9 of them have been together. So they're a good group. They're a solid group. KK, I am technically on my knee right now, so you all, I mean, if my wife can come up here, I can just propose on a YouTube live stream. Or, yeah, technically propose 20 years later. As you can see, Tang has had a very rough evening. It's very hard being the Tang cat. He says it's hard being an orangey, looking so good. Yeah. Oh, I am. She has a ring. I just didn't buy her the ring. She got her rings from her grandparents. Her grandparents were married for how long were your grandparents married for? 50 years? 60 years? You know, it's back in the day when people got married when they were like 12 and stayed together until they were like, till death. I'm kidding, of course. They weren't 12. They were probably like in their teens, though. Maybe. She'll let me know. Orangey, you're being so dramatic. I am Miller, dude. Get papers on her. I don't even know what that means. What do you mean by that? I'm confused on what you're saying. Get papers on her. Oh, I already am married. I've been married for 20 years nearly. Haley, you got a sinus infection for about 3 months. Goodness. I get better, then it returns. Maybe you might have to get your sinuses removed eventually there, Haley. Perhaps. I think I have a deviated septum as well because I was looking at my nose and I was shaving and I noticed one of my nostrils is like kind of like caved in a little bit. So I think it's deviated. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it has to do with my old age. Oh, Maya, there's no doubt about that. The sickness, I can only hold the sickness back for so long. It's a physical or a mental illness. I completely agree with you. That's why eventually, Maya, when I do start my ADHD Adam channel, and rant on topics, it's gonna be either like really cool or really terrible. But it is something I'm gonna do. I have a list of really cool topics, and I think a lot of people will relate to it. Bruce, you've been married 5 times. Did I know that before? KK, how Adam Cat did it? Did what? How did we get married? Margot, when I had a sinus problems, the doctor refused to recommend for me for sinus drainage. Isn't that irritating, Margot? You tell somebody like you're sick and you got a problem and they like, they don't like listen to you. What is it with the medical world sometimes when they just don't listen? Hello, Miss Pandora. She says, I'm Pandora. I'm the white cat. I like to lick and bite and lick and bite and bite and lick. I know, Whitey, you're okay. You just want to chew on my finger. Bite, 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 bite. Chew, 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 chew. Bite, chew. Now, I will say, if there's any kitties watching, do not let your cat bite you, or do not encourage them to bite you, but we're just playing a little game here. Arian, or Iran, get better, keep those cats safe. You gotta work in the morning. Your cats will be watching. Oh, your problem. Oh, your problem. No problem there. Take care, my friend. Well, Bruce, I hope the fifth time is the charm then, as they say, right? Too much spaghetti. Yeah, Cindy. You're talking about that Yoda short of maybe a week ago or so. I don't know what I was thinking on that short. It didn't do well, but that's life. It's life in the big city. Now, Zelda, you have a little mat here that we're gonna have to brush out. Now, unlike Rosemary, who it's very difficult to brush a mat out, we can get to her mats because Zelda here she's got some meat on her. Um, so, well, I mean, obviously, I've only been married once. I only plan on being married once. Hi, Yoda. What's up, buddy? Hello, Miss Bibby. The baby is eating her dry food well. For those who remember that we were giving her a weight loss food, she is doing well with her weight loss food. She's eating it up. She's not throwing it up, and we'll keep an eye on her weight. Dang. All right, Kangy. Where is it, baby? Kid is in the box. She's in the tote, or she was in the tote. Yeah, she's passed out in the tote. Hey, kid. Baby, you look like I feel kind of grumpy. I think in about 6 weeks or so, we're going to get this house back up on the market again. Hopefully, the second time is the charm, and we'll get this place sold and figure out what's going on with our life, where we're going to be going to next. We hopefully, this upcoming Saturday, I will not be, unless we're home. There will be no live stream on Saturday. I will do a post like probably on Friday, just to talk about it. But we're gonna be out of state. We're gonna be going down to Florida again on Saturday. Also, who remembers Cubert? Cubert was a cat that we sponsored. It's been a little while from Safe Haven. He wasn't there last month, but we sponsored him for a few months. Does anybody remember Cubert? And does anybody remember Boomers? Boomers we sponsored as a community, a senior last month. So does anybody remember those two kitties? All right, so I'm seeing some yeses. So good news, both Cubert and Boomers got adopted over the last like 2 to 4 days or so. So the next post I do probably be tomorrow. I'll let the community, like overall, like the Giving Paws community and others, I'll let him know, or I'll let everybody know that we had 2 successful more seniors that got adopted. And the person from Safe Haven, they were saying, like, due to our contribution, when we sponsor these kitties, a lot of the times what they do is they're able to do like a social media blast, right? They're able to take that money and like put it on social media to really just like, blast the airwaves and, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And excuse me, and that helps the exposure, right? And a lot of the times that's how these senior kitties, excuse me, how they get adopted. So thank you all. Whether you donate or not, you're all a part of this community and you're all a part of what we're doing. So thank you all for what you do, and being a part of what we do month in and month out. It is very, very kind, very generous, very needed, and it's just, I'm very thankful and humble to just be like kind of the spokesperson for what we do. So I appreciate it so much. Connie, yes, I have seen that email, Connie. I've just kind of been blahish the last few days, but I have seen it. I didn't look at it like thoroughly. But I did. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, I'll take a look at it, and I'm just not functioning fully here, so I want to give it my full focus when I take a look-see. Yeah. All right, what are we at? 42 minutes? Okay, I think we're going to survive for the hour. We got another about 20 minutes or so. We're going to hang out with this group for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to go down. I think Rosemary is resting on the stovetop because it was used earlier. So she's warming up on them, or on the stove with the heat. I don't know if she's still there or not, though. Thank you, Christy, and thank you again. Obviously, we're becoming a new channel member recently. The more channel members we have, the more we can do. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. Maybe eventually I'll figure out how to make videos that YouTube, shows to a lot of people, and I could make, this channel can make more earnings with ads through videos, but that's just not where we're at right now, and maybe never will be. But it would be cool though if eventually I can learn how to make videos that really get recommended to a lot of people, and generate another source of income that will go to help cats around the world as well. That would be really cool. But anyways, let's see, what time is it? 43 minutes here. Okay, I'm probably not going to go a full hour, so let me go downstairs and go start, or let me try to find Rosemary. My wife said she was wandering, so that could mean she's in her room. That could mean she's on the staircase. It could mean a lot of things. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to Pandora, Tang, and Zelda, Tiny, the baby, who are you, Yoda, and Kit. That's everybody. Baby, come on. Lewis, I'm suffering. I'm suffering and struggling. I'm almost about ready to fall down the stairs there as well. I felt the slip.
Let's not.
That would have been fun. I'd make that as a YouTube moment. Come here, scrawny. Hey, Rosie. So little old Rosemary, she losing my breath here. Let me pour down. Let me pause for a second here. Not pour down. Not sure what that even meant. Pour down.
If Adam is sick, he doesn't know how to talk.
So let me take a breather. Okay, what I was trying to, I think, say was about Rosemary. She has been a little, let's say, inconsistent with her food. But what else is new? So, like over the last week or so, maybe 10 days, it seems like pour down hot tea, yep, down my throat. Exactly, Joseph. Hey Spence. What was I saying? Yeah, so she's been inconsistent with her eating. She'll eat a lot one day and then she'll like it almost like she gorges herself one day and then she like stops. So it's almost like she feels like her waist expanding ever so slightly and she's like, "Nope, I can't have this. I got to stop." You know. Um I don't know. That's just been her routine over the last maybe like week to 10 days or so. Dara, I caught the madness at work. It's yeah, working the loony bin, working in the school system. Has anybody ever worked in the school system in any capacity that's on this live stream right now? Let me know in chat if you want to. You don't have to, but has anybody worked in any capacity in the education system? Whether it's with little kids, bigger kids, adults. Spence, no, thank God. Yeah, that's funny. Just a volunteer parent at element elementary. I'm sorry, Connie. I know you mean like elementary school. That's just throwing me off. Maybe that's how it says or how it's spelled in Canada. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know Rosemary was licking her butt. So let me kind of move the camera over here for a second. I mean, she's a little show off, but we don't need to show that off. Dora, medically disabled as a paraprofessionals. Joseph, your sister does. Wow, Rosemary, you were a student teacher back in the 70s. What happened, Rosemary, if you don't mind me asking? Like, did you get into education or you did your student teaching and you said, nope, not for me? Yeah, so teaching or just being anything in the educational system, and that's going to be one of my first topics, I think, on my ranting channel. That I'm going to have to wait until my school days are over. But I think that's going to be one of my first topics on my ranting channel is school system. There's so much to cover on that topic. It'll be very interesting. Uh, Spence, how's your day gone then? Spence, I've been at home sick the last 2 days, so I probably will be in school tomorrow. It just kind of depends on how yeah, excuse me, how I feel. So, yeah. Sorry there, folks. If you heard some noises, let's say. What time is it?
51.
51 after? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to start to wrap this up. Like I said, I'm not going to make it for the full hour. The longer I'm talking here, the worse I feel like I'm starting to feel. So I'm going to start to wrap this up. Before I do, though, I'm going to give everybody obviously a chance to say goodbye to each other and to Rosemary. I'm still going to say my three things because that's just how it is. Adopt, don't shop. Let's put cat breeders and dog breeders out of business, so we don't need designer cats or dogs. So adopt, don't shop. Adopt an older kitty, a senior kitty, a special needs kitty, even a cat that's like over the age of 2, to be honest. As long as you are emotionally and physically and mentally and all that stuff prepared and able to do that. Number 3, advocate. Excuse me. Always advocate for your feline friends. Advocate for yourself as well. Advocating is important. Don't be quiet. Speak up, and be heard. On that note, we're gonna go for another 30 seconds to a minute or so, and then I will appreciate all the well wishes for everybody, or from everybody, I should say. Miss Rosie Posey here says she appreciates all the love. From the community. Yeah, I can't go to bed though yet, Catitude. I gotta scoop. I was gonna say scoop litter boxes. Quite the feat if you scoop a litter box, huh? Small litter box, I guess. Scoop the Tootsie Rolls in the litter box is what I meant to say. A hot toddy? What's a hot toddy? Never heard of that. And then I got some other stuff I got to do. Take a nice shower and all that fun jazz. So, anyways, good night. God bless. Miss Rosemary says goodbye. And we will see you all. We will see you all later. Lemon, honey, and rum. I can't drink alcohol, Connie. It's against my genetics, let's say. Anyways, bye all. Where's that X button? There we go.